The 2080X steering servo is now available as an upgrade for all 16th scale Traxxas models. This waterproof Metal Gear servo can be used for enhanced steering authority and durability. The 2080X servo can be installed in any 16th scale model in just minutes. Tools needed include 2mm and 2.5mm hex tools, as well as a 7mm nut driver and a small flathead screwdriver. With the body and battery removed, take off the wheels for easy access to the chassis and electronics. Disconnect the motor wires. Open the battery compartment and slide out the electronic speed control just enough to remove the motor. Remove the gear cover and motor for access to the receiver box. Now remove the wire clamp and receiver box cover. Unplug the servo connector from the channel 1 slot in the receiver and pull the wire out. Remove these 2 screws to release the servo guard from the chassis. Carefully disconnect the servo horn. Use the small flathead to pry it off. Remove the stock servo. Now we'll install the 2080X servo. Route the wire through the chassis and put the new servo into place. Route the wire through the wire clamp and plug the connector into the channel 1 slot in the receiver. Make sure that the rubber gasket is properly seated and that none of the wires are bound or overlapping when closing the receiver box and wire clamp. See the related video for more information on properly sealing a receiver box. Lay the wires neatly across the chassis so they will lie neatly under the motor. Put the motor back in place and set the gear mesh. See the related video for more information on properly setting a gear mesh. With the gear mesh set, replace the gear cover. Slide the ESC back into place. Now we'll make sure that the steering is centered. Power on the transmitter and the model. Center the steering trim on the transmitter by setting the steering trim knob to the 12 o'clock position. Line up the steering linkage and attach the servo horn to the servo. Hold the servo horn firmly and be careful not to over-tighten the screw. Note the orientation of the servo horn and steering linkage when properly connected. Reinstall the servo guard. Test the steering to make sure that everything was properly reinstalled. Adjust the steering trim knob to fine-tune the steering alignment. Now connect the motor using the color-coded wires. Replace the wheels and the model is ready to go. For more tips and tricks, subscribe to Traxxas support and visit us at Traxxas.com.